All right, welcome Lady Rough Riders versus the Colorado Spring Tigers. This is a bit of a rematch. This is the team that we played last weekend. Final seconds as the buzzer goes off for the start of this third period. There it is. Looks like we have Olive going into the net. We have Paige on that far side. Josie on this near. Jesse on point. Harper and Harper doing their high five before the game gets started. Face-off win by the Tigers. Josie gets on it in this near wall, backed up by Jesse. They got their super shooter, Miss Barton, out there. I think she's currently leading the tournament in goals. We got Josie taking it in on this inside wall. It gets right past the ref. She picks up. Puck goes down on her knees. Paige backs her up. Jesse tried to swipe it in. The goalie knocked it out. Springs changed out their entire line like a NASCAR crew. They were out on the ice quick. Harper to Harper, gets past, gets in that far wall. We have Maddie out here. She is driving in on that far side. I'm sorry, that was Ads. Georgia puts it in deep, gets up to... Looks like Ori's taped on number 5 practice jersey here. She's over in this near wall. She's got 2 on her. Getting backed up by Maddie Lemon. Triple backed up with Ads. Ads starts chasing down the player, breaks out. Colorado Springs does a good pass forward. Ori came in from behind. It's just over the blue line. It's in deep. Only one Spring player versus R3 here. Some back and forth. We're already down 2 minutes into this first period. Josie's battling out right in front of the bench. She got caught up in front of the Tigers bench, that is. Pages. Looks like there's an icing call against the Tigers. I was going to say Paige and Maddie Benish are chasing it down, but Buck went faster than I could speak. Have our first face-off here on this near circle. Jesse on point, Josie, Paige, Harper, and Harper. Tigers win that face-off, but barely. Jesse and Josie dive in there. Jesse got knocked down into the wall from a falling Tiger player. She's up off the ice now. Puck gets past Harper at that far blue line. There's a race. Harper's taking swipes at it. Harper O catches it. She's in the right place, right time. Puck is loose, going down. No icing, no icing. Puck gets relayed along that far wall. Paige tries to do a back check, just gets over. She buries it deep into our zone. Harper O picks it up. Harper O to Josie, gets past her, but he gets up to Maddie Lemon. One of the Tigers lost a skate edge. Ori gets on the ice. Oh, some back and forth right here on this near point. We have Ads and Lemon going down. Puck's all the way across the ice. That's going to be an icing call. We're down to 11:37 in this first period. Girls are coming out nice and strong. Hopefully some of them got some naps. Maddie on point, Ori on this near, taped on number 5. Ads in that far side. Georgia and Maddie Benish on D. Maddie Benish saves the blue line once, twice, but gets past. Maddie Lemon comes in to help out Georgia as the puck comes over in this near corner. Georgia gets battered into the wall. Puck set in front of the Rough Riders bench there momentarily. Ads relays the puck. It's going to be an icing call. Face off with Jesse on point. Josie, Harper, and Paige and Josie. Good effort by Josie and Paige. They get it up across the red lines, but they were outnumbered. Harper O back across, Harper S up to Paige. Good relay. Puck is loose. Josie's going to get to it first. Oh. Refs blew the whistle for an icing call just as Josie was there. Lots of effort, 0 gain there. Same crew out here. We're down to 10:41 in the first. Still a 0-0 game. Good battle. Stalemate at the check or at the puck drop. Paige zooms in there and gets it. She drives it in all the way into that corner. She skates off to the bench. Harper saves the blue line once, but it gets past as Jesse and Josie do a good back check. Puck is loose. No icing. Uh-oh, Tigers are setting up for Olive just saved a beautiful shot. Tigers are at the top of the point. Josie gets a stick in there. Harper S comes around and poke checks the puck, gets over to Ads. Ads relays it across. Puck is on its way to the net, but it went a couple inches wide. That is another icing call on the Rough Riders. Girls are still acting like they're in good spirits. Tigers are, again, just NASCAR efficient, getting on and off the bench. Shot on goal, ramps up, Olive's stick goes up and over the net. Ori's down here in this wall, gets past her. Benish is putting a stick on the player. We've got a D player at the top of the point. She decided not to take a shot. She passed forward. Bad pass. Georgia's able to get it back there. Maddie Benish is working on doing a good poke check. Maddie got a poke check. Ori's going face to face on the puck on one of the D shooters. Gets loose again. Georgia thankfully gets a stick. Another shot on goal. Deflects. We did good about crashing. The ref's in the way. She stopped the puck from getting centered. Puck is loose at the top. Ori puts a little pressure on, but that same D player who likes to pass instead of shoot will take it. Puck gets centered. Still loose. Or Olive stops it. She catches a puck out of the air. Puck is still loose. Damn. That was such a battle. Tigers were successful in chipping a shot up and over. Everybody on that line did amazing. First goal, Tigers at 8:40 in the first period. Puck win by Tigers on that face-off. Offside call here as the puck goes airborne and over the blue line. Same crew, Jesse on point again. Josie, Page, Harper, and Harper. Tigers win it, but Josie's got that bingo letter. She charged forward and got the puck into the zone. It's back and forth. Josie dumps it in again. Jesse to centering pass, but Page couldn't get it across. Harper's got one. Harper S coming in. She gets a good side poke check. They do another centering. Harper S stops it. Harper O gets a hold of it and almost gets it out. Josie goes face to face to one of the other players. Harper O along to Page. Page gets taken off her skates. Jesse's over there battling in that corner. Harper S gets another poke check. Harper S and Josie are going forward. We had a bad pass as we were advancing up across the center ice. Josie gets the puck across the red line. Tigers are resetting as we get some fresh skaters on the ice. We have Ads, Ori, and Lemon, Georgia, and Benish. There is an offside call. Good call, ref. We are down to 7:15. Sorry, this netting has a crazy shadow. Even though it's white, it looks almost black on the video. Good face-off win by Maddie Lemon. We have a tripping call. Taped on practice jersey, Ori, number 5, is going to hang out on the penalty bench. 2 minutes. She'll be back out at 5:10 on the clock. I didn't see it happen. I can't say whether that was a good call or bad call. Ads is taken up. She's got almost all the Tigers on her. Maddie backs her up on that far wall right at the red line. Good job, Ads. She buries it in deep. Hits back near the goal. Back and forth as Ads tries to get in the way of some passes. Maddie Benish kicks it out. Tigers didn't realize that they were on the wrong side of that blue line. Face off here in the near point. You get random music. We have a high school team on the ice back behind us, and they got volume set to 10. That's pretty loud. Face-off win by Tigers. Puck is in deep in our zone. Harper S buries it, but the Tigers are catching on to our D-to-D passing behind the net. Olive stops a wraparound. Harper O is battling in that corner. Boy, the Tigers are setting up right in front. Harper S gets a good poke check, gets it over to Ads. Ads and Lemon back and forth. Lemon's got it. She banks it off the Rough Rider bench wall, and it just tumbles slowly. No icing. Tigers were waiting for it to ice. We got that number 13 from the Tigers team that is a amazing skater and puck handler. Olive got a good save there for a second. We were trying to get it back out of the zone. Puck got loose. Centering pass. Ooh. Harper S and Jesse are able to get it out. Jesse's taken across the red line. She gets poke check, but she's able to push it forward. It's out and pass. We are deep in their zone, just as Ori's back out of the bench. Harper O gets it up to Ori. That should be an offside, no offside. Puck is loose. It's just Olive and the shooter. Puck lands on top of the net and stops the play. Nice job, Olive. We're down to 4:54 on this clock in the first period. Tigers lead Rough Riders by 1. Jesse is on point. Maddie Benish, Georgia, Josie, and Paige. Puck gets loose. It's across the blue line. Josie gets a stick on it. Right pass. Backed up by Paige and Jesse. Puck gets in. Georgia chips it back out of our zone. Paige relays it into the goal line as she gets clocked right at the blue line by one of the Tigers players. I think it was just a heads down situation. Maddie stops the puck as it gets across the red line. She gets up to Josie. Josie's looking for shot toward goal, but there was a Tiger stick in the way as it got shot up into the air. Back to Maddie Benish. Maddie Benish, centering pass right as the Tigers were crossing the zone. Josie and Ads get to it first. So in the zone, out of the zone, we're back in ours as Maddie Lemon battles it. Open shot for one of the shooters on, that's that Barton shooter. She's again leading the tournament in goals. She takes 3 more shots on Olive and everyone gets blocked. Ori's down in this corner. She's getting shouldered. Ori wins it out. She gets it out of the zone. Ads is in chase. Puck gets across. Ori catches at the red line. Ads gets taken out by, I think her stick got hooked by somebody. Changing out players just as the Tigers come across. Jesse's on. She tries to get it out. Gets loose. Harper S gets on one of the Tigers. I'm laughing because she shoved her down twice. I guess that's okay because the ref was feet away. We're deep in the zone. Josie to Jesse. Harper O stops it from the zone. It gets out. Josie's got more speed than that Tiger. Josie gets to it. Gets it back up to Paige. Paige dangles away. One of the defensemen gets it back in. Harper O to Jesse. Paige tries to get a stick. We're back in our zone. We're down to 2:25 on the clock. Harper S has got the puck. She gets it up to Josie on this near wall. Good solid pass. Josie is getting attention as she goes into the zone. She's got 2 on her back. She tries to center it, but there was a defender there in front of Paige. Got to it first. Maddie Lemon out there helping. Josie and Paige are off. Harper S and Georgia are on D here. Ori and Ads are coming on the ice, trying to get into the zone before it gets out. Ads nicking time. She is on and keeps it from leaving. Ori backs it up. Ori backhands it back into the goal line. Ads is on it. Ori's on it. It gets right past. Shot attempt by Georgia, but she didn't have much purchase on that puck as she tried to take a shot. Tigers take it into our zone. They bury it all the way around. Puck goes all the way around. Ori's loose on one. She got poke checked, saves the blue line. Shot toward goal, goes feet wide. It's all right. That was a nice effort. Ori's coming off the ice. Maddie finishes in for Harper S. Josie's coming in. We're still short-handed compared to this other team. I think they have 5, maybe 6 skaters more than us. It's better than the 8 or 9 that we had last weekend. Paige dives in there, takes the Tiger off her skates. Some back and forth over there in front of the bench. Josie's taking it in. She gets poke check right front. Jesse past Paige. Barton, their shooter, is out there. Georgia picked her. Puck gets flipped off Georgia's stick up into the Rough Riders bench. .51 seconds left on this first period. Tigers win the faceoff, but it gets relayed from the Rough Riders almost out of the zone. All right, some back and forth there in between the points. Holding my breath, not talking. We have Josie going all the way down. Shot on goal. It hits the outer post. We got the rebound. He gets back over here. Jesse's in this inside wall, backed up by Harper O. Harper O tries to get a shot off, but shooting lane got clogged up. Puck is dead. That's the end of the period. Excellent showing by the Lady Rough Riders for their second chance to beat this team in a week. 50 seconds left and we'll start out the second period. That's the buzzard for the start of the second period. Refs are still comparing notes over there in the far wall. There's the ref's whistle, making sure the goalies are ready. Olive just got to her new net for this period. We have Harper and Harper on D. Ads. Lemon and Ori starting out the second period. Win by the Tigers, but the puck goes all the way back to the Tigers goalie. She swats it away. Puck gets back to Harper O. Harper O takes a shot. Ori was on the doorstep, but it got shooting lane got clogged up. Tigers are loose. Nope. Ads put some good pressure. That was a rough pass, but Harper O got to Harper S. Harper S is bringing it into the zone. She gets shoved into the wall and gets picked the puck off. We have Maddie doing the job. She comes back, fills in Harper's open spot on D. We have Josie on the ice now. Centering pass. Ooh. Some miscommunication there on our deep line. Shot on goal. They skated it right up to Olive and tried to chip it in. It goes wide. Harper O retrieving back behind the ice. She decides to bank off the wall up to Josie. Josie to Ori. Ori catches a stick on it. She was moving too fast. Josie comes in, gets it into the zone. Puck is just in. Jessie hopped on the ice in the nick of time. She's over in the wall getting pinned up. She's got Paige and Josie helping her out. Paige and Jessie got hung up. Jessie's got a shot. Oh. It gets ramped up off someone's stick. Harper S has got the puck at the D-line. Shot on goal. Oh my God, it went a couple inches above the bar. The goalie didn't get a net up until after it passed. We've got another player just got rammed and basically sat on. Paige is up, thankfully. Puck is loose. Georgia's got it, but she nails one of the Tigers shooters. She is going off, bent over. I don't think that felt because she took it in the abdomen. Puck back over from Josie to Georgia. Georgia tries to get it forward, but there's too many D players there. Puck is loose. Really fast. Oh wait, that's the number 13. She is extremely fast. She actually outraced Georgia to the puck. Good thing was it was an icing against Tigers. We're down to 12:33 in the second period. Lady Rough Riders trail by 1 goal. We have Georgia and Maddie Benish on D. Adds Lemon and Ori out there. Good win by Lemon. Gets it over to Ori. Ori gets it back over to Georgia. Georgia takes a shot. Tigers were in the lane. There is a whistle from somewhere. All the girls stopped, and the ref is like yelling at them. There was no whistle. You can see the confusion on all their faces because they heard a whistle. Good part is the puck was going toward Olive, and it died in play due to the very loud whistle from the other ice. Puck is loose, shot and goal from that Barton shooter. Puck is up and over the glass, hit the net and dropped here in the walkway. Not sure where we will have this face off. No, the face off deep in our zone. That's unfortunate. We're down to 12-10 in the second period. Harper and Harper on D. Josie, Jesse, and Paige. Harper gets it over to this near wall. Josie picks it up. Josie and Paige on this inside wall. Need somebody in the center. Shot on goal. It bounces off. High sticking by Paige as she swings at the puck as it's in the air. High sticking puts us at a face-off in the Lady Rough Rider zone. Paige doesn't have to go to the bench, but shot on goal real quick right off the bat from the Barton shooter. Centering pass by one of the D. D gets over to one of the forwards. Jesse gets in the way. Puck is loose right on the edge of the crease. Olive's trying to get it covered. Olive came over just in time. Closed up the slot on the wraparound. Jesse just did a burpee on the ice there. She got taken off her skates. Harper S up to Josie. Josie relays it across the red line, across the blue. She takes a centering shot pass. Harper O catches it on that wall. Tigers are fast to close up any kind of shooting zones. Jesse puts a nice hit on one of the Tigers. Centering pass right in front of Olive. Another one. And that one made it in. They had somebody sitting on the front porch. And they chipped it up and over the leg pad. That is goal number 2 for Colorado Springs Tigers at 10:52. Adds Lemon Ori on the front line. Maddie Benish and Georgia on D. Some back and forth across this red line. Lemon gets it over to Georgia in our zone. Georgia chips it out. Georgia tries to get it out, gets over to the far blue line. Some back and forth. We're trying to relay it across, but they lean up against the wall and stop any wall passes or wall progress. Great shot on goal by Tigers. Olive was able to get in front of it quick. Puck is loose on this inside wall. Adds Benish. Well, looks like almost everybody except Ori. She was holding up somebody else on the other side. Ori pins one of the players. George is getting pinned. There's 3 on 2. Puck gets loose. Benish gets behind the goal. Gets it over as a relay from Georgia to Ori. Ori tries to get it across. Stopped right at the blue line. Ori shoved it hard. No icing call as the puck is spinning. Tiger, Jesse's on the ice. She comes in and delays the pass. Tigers pull us in across the red line. We get it out of the zone. Page is in pursuit. Tigers bury it deep in our zone. They changed out their entire line like champs. We have Georgia coming up on this inside wall, backed up by Josie. Josie's watching, she delays, gets in there, shot on goal. Puck is loose. Good shot on goal by Georgia. Back to Georgia again. Shot toward goal. There's trash as it hits one of the Tiger players. Jessie tries to get a hold of it. She gets it to Paige back behind the goal line. She tries to send her to Josie, but it gets loose. Gets back to Georgia. Georgia takes another shot. Jessie to Harper O. Harper O takes a shot, but it hits either Josie or one of the Tigers. You just watch the Tigers. When we start getting an open shot, they all collapse back and ruin most of our shot attempts. Tigers are out of the zone. Georgia stops at the red line. She buries it deep into the zone. It wraps around to that far side. Ads is there, gets past her, ref's in the way. She tries to get it in there. Harper O shot on goal. The puck is loose. Jesse's on it, or Lemon's on it. Backed up with Ori. Puck is loose as it comes up. They get past Harper S. Harper O gets in the way. She's backing her up. Lots of stick lifting and great D effort there. Ori gets caught up in that wall. She get ground in from a slightly bigger player. Puck goes along the top of the edge of the wall. Gets out of the zone. That is an 100% way offside call. Intentional offsides. So we are going to have a face-off at 7:23 in the second period. Good call, refs. Harper and Maddie Benish. Harper S and Maddie Benish out there on D. Ori, Ads, and Lemon. Puck comes around on this inside wall. Harper gets to it. She checked the girl. We got a puck loose. She came in. The girl was leaning down, and Harper S is in the bench. We now have a penalty kill situation for the Rough Riders. At 7:10, Harper S will be out off the bench at 5:10. Josie, Jessie, and Paige. No, I'm sorry. Paige isn't on here. It's Georgia and Harper O. Puck is loose on this inside wall. Great pressure. Josie messes with him. Thankfully, that wasn't a call. Tigers rip a shot up and in, hit the top of the net. Nearly a bottle rocket as the water bottle almost got knocked out. Goal at 6:52. Good tie-up at the face-off with Jessie. Good pressure by Josie and Paige. They get it into the zone. Josie's battling out in that corner. She gets locked up. She gets pinned by 2. Paige comes up, cleans up the trash, gets it around the side, passes back to Harper O. Harper O gets a shot toward goal, hits a Tiger who passed it forward mid-zone, and they're in our zone now. Attempted shot, but Harper O was on it. Good pass by Josie to Paige. Puck's in deep. Tigers reset. Lemon comes in beautifully, gets a turnover right there. We're down to 5:45 on the clock. Puck is loose, heading right toward the goal. Ori is racing in there. Their goalie swats it. Ads gets it. Oh, shot toward goal goes wide. It's back to Georgia. Georgia's looking for a shot. Again, the Tigers just sweep into the shooting lanes. Puck's loose on Harper. Harper S gets over to the far wall, gets just to the red line. The Tigers reset. Puck's loose with Harper again. Harper does a pass up to Ads. It's a forward stick from one of the Tigers. Keeps it in the zone. Tigers are trying to set up. They do a pass forward, wraps around the back. Harper S puts pressure on. Maddie puts Harper, shot. Oh man. Maddie and one of the Tigers were locked up with the stick underneath Maddie's leg back there. Harper S taking it on the outside zone. Harper to Ori. Ori tries to chip it in and just hits the leg pad. There's a lot of speed involved in that. That was tough. Jesse back to Georgia here, right down in front of us. Paige is on the ice. She barges in and gets the puck back to Jesse back behind. Jesse does some dangling. She gets tied up in traffic there at that far circle. Harper S to Paige. Paige gets caught up at the blue line. Puck is loose as it goes into the zone. Josie's in chase. Josie follows behind, does a stick lift, delays just enough for Paige to get a piece of it. Pass back to Benish. Benish passes it back to Paige instead of shooting. Centering pass, Josie just gets outside of her reach. We've got a solo shooter coming in, backed up by 2 more now. Crazy dangling. Puck is loose, comes out. Josie picks it up. Tigers look confused as the 3 forwards were still in the crease. Josie's down here versus 2. Shot on goal. Puck goes up. Paige was there. Oh. That Barton shooter's coming in from this left side, goes in for a shot. And that is goal number 3 at 3:09. I believe that is the second, or at least the second goal for Barton, number 26 on the Tigers. We have Ads, Lemon on point, Ori on the far side, Harper and Harper on D. Ori rushed the line, lost her stick, kicks the puck, delays it long enough. That was outstanding effort by Ori. She should forget her jersey more often, and we'll use tape on her practice jersey. Puck is out of the zone. Maddie uses her skates, kicks out the puck, gets tied up right in front of the Tigers. Ori gets a hold of it. That's going to be no icing call. Tigers pick it up on this near wall in their zone. Harper S catches it right over the blue line, delays it. Jesse gets some skates on it. Harper O picks it up. She takes it behind the net. She passes forward, but the Tigers were right on her. Harper O passes behind. Tigers get to it first. Over in that far corner, Jesse's fighting for it. Backed up by Ori. Jesse to Harper S. Harper S is out front. She has got the goal in front of her. Dang it. The goal bounced off the post on the side. Pretty big hit by Paige. Everyone on the bench looked at the ref to see if she was going to call something. That was pretty comical. Josie comes in, does the stick lift from behind. Great back check. Puck gets loose on that far wall. Jesse puts it back into the fray over there. Gets loose. We got a top of the lane shooter. Ooh, there's a rebound. Olive closes it up. We're down to 1:24 on the clock. Jesse's on our face-off. Maddie Benish, Georgia, Josie and Paige. Shot on goal immediately within the first 2 seconds. Olive was ready for it, and she collapsed over the puck. Great save. Change out for our forwards for Lemon, Ads, and Ori. These short lines are rough. Two lines for D, two lines for our forwards. Some battling over there in that far wall. Good effort by Georgia. Georgia gets a poke check once, twice. Puck gets up here, Ads almost got to it, gets over, shot on goal. Olive collapsed, everybody collapsed in. No goal. There's some cheering from the Tigers bench, so I didn't know if that was a goal. Another face-off here. Same front line, same D. Shot toward goal, but it goes wide. Georgia picks it up from behind. Georgia does a close pass to Ads. I don't think Ads was ready for it. We're getting a ton of pressure, so we're making some less than stellar passes. I'm not saying I would do any better, but it's rough when you watch it from above. We have Ori taking it all the way in. She gets what I would call held up. She's still got the puck. Jesse's backing her up. They win it. Jesse's now battling on that far wall. Harper O is battling. That is the buzzer at the end of the second. Tigers 4, Lady Rough Riders 0. There's the buzzer for the start of the third period. Refs are over there still talking about Turkey Day. It's all right. Our girls can use the rest. seen bigger upsets. We are down by 4 goals. Lady Rough Riders have an opportunity to be called the comeback queens, just like the comeback kings, the Avalanche. Come back and win this game in this 3rd period. We got Ori over there with her number 5 that looks like a big S for a superhero. Jesse's coming out here on point. Josie, Paige, Harper, and Harper. Tigers win that faceoff, but Josie rushed it. Gets back to Harper O. Harper O buries it across the outside wall over to Paige. Paige picks it up. Ref was screening it pretty good. Puck is loose. It's going to not ice. Pass Paige, Harper S stops it in the blue. Their forward battles it across, gets backed up by Josie. Josie's taking it into the zone solo. She's surrounded, fantastic centering shot. Hits hard on the leg pads. Harper O saves this blue line. She puts it in deep again. Jesse's in chase. Josie's coming over, does a back check. Gets forward, but she gets tied up. Harper S gets a poke check on there, delays the shooter. Harper O gets in the way, forcing the shot to go wide. Puck is out. Paige is right below, so she takes it across into the zone. Got a change out of the lines here. Harper S is putting effort up there, backed up by Ads. Harper S gets it across 2 of them. Puck wraps around. Tigers take it out, gets past. Ori gets a stick on it. Once, come on, twice. Harper S backs her up, chips it back into the zone. Puck is loose in our inside corner. It's over to Georgia. Georgia passes up to Ori. Gets past Ori, but Ori's able to shovel it out before she got checked into the wall. Excuse me. Looks like she's okay. She's holding her shoulder. We have Harper S coming back on the ice. We have a power play here in our hands, or gloves, I should say, for at least 2 minutes. Lemon's doing the face-off. Ori's on this near circle. Ads is on that far. Harper and Georgia are out there. Puck gets out across. That Barton shooter takes it out. Solo shot. Bounces off Olive. That is rough to watch. Ori's taking on this inside wall. She tries to chip it past, but the Tigers know what's happening here. Georgia up to Ads. It gets past Ads. Goes just into the zone as the D picks it up. They get it back to their superstar Barton shooter. Georgia gets to it first down in the corner. She backs it up to Harper S. Harper S gets up to Josie. Josie's taking it out. Their Barton shooter looks like she is tired from skating end to end on the ice 3 times now. Chipping shot for Josie up to Jessie. Gets loose. Paige picks it up in that far circle. Some back and forth. Harper jumps into the fray. Gets over to Josie. Josie tries to get a shot off. Jessie tries to get a relay shot into the goal. It goes wide. Just out of the zone. Harper S gets on it. Gets a piece. Josie's putting that long reach on one of their players, Harper S and Jessie. Get it away. They're trying to put it along that wall, but Paige was too far away from it. But she drives it across. Oh, come on, it was out. All right, it's out. We have Josie coming right at the camera. She takes it across the red line. She's got 2 on her. She dangles it, comes up with Harper. Harper takes a shot, and we got it in, up and over the shoulder. Excellent pass back from Josie to Harper S. Harper, as you hear that ringing of the bar. Excellent power play. We have Harper and Harper on D. Ori, Lemon, and Ads out here for the front line. Nice job, Lemon. She ties up that Barton player who's amazing at face-off. She's rushing in on that far side, tied up completely by Lemon. Barton shooter is getting angry at Miss Lemon as she keeps her from doing anything. Wraparound shot. Olive was getting a stick on it. Harper batted it away. That Barton shooter's up on that far circle looking for an open pass. She does a blind back pass. Harper S picks it up. She gets it almost out. Backed up by Ads. She's loose. Get in front. Oh, thank you, Olive. She covers it up. We're down to 10:44. Good face-off by Jessie. Jessie to Josie. Josie's out in front. Paige is backing her up. Oh my gosh, their goalie came way out and is quite proud of herself right now. That was a good stop. She scooped it up like she was scooping up eggs off the ground. She came way out of the crease. That was a good move by her. Josie had her otherwise. Puck is loose on this inside wall. Josie and Paige are working on it. Just gets out. Maddie Banish saves that red line. Gets past. Backed up by Paige. Paige slips off her skates. Puck's loose in our zone. Jessie comes in with crazy speed. Gets a stick on it. Paige does a good back check. Georgia gets a piece of it. So many puck touches at this point when we're on D. Battle over in that far corner. Georgia gets up to Paige. Paige is taken up on the outside wall. Another skater drives her into the wall, takes her off her skates. I don't know what was happening there as girls were trying to get off the ice at the same time. Ori chips it in. Shot toward goal. But number 13 gets in the way and 73 keeps Ori from shooting. Good sweeping by Lemon. Tries to keep the puck in. Paige drives the girl into the wall right here. Good effort by Lemon. Ref was conveniently right there to deflect the puck. Center ice down into zone. Ori's got the speed. Good back check by Ori. Puck gets just out. Harper over to Harper S. Harper S stops it with her skate so there's no icing and reads it in deep. Ori gets it toward the goal, but it goes wide. It's past Harper O at the blue line. Harper S comes in to back her up. Josie tries to back her up. They are in our zone. Barton setting up for a pass on center, and Jessie does some dangling between two of them. Ads gets it all the way out, but she's got Barton on her back. Sounds like there should be a cream for that. Josie putting on, my dyslexia is getting me at the 57-75. Josie was helping out on this red line. Harper O to Josie. Josie gets it up and out of our zone, right to this red line. Sorry I'm not panning down, but you guys might end up getting motion sickness if I do that too fast. Puck is up and out by Harper S. It goes up and over. Paige picks it up. She does a centering pass. Shot on goal. Josie was there for a pass though. Josie gets locked up right behind the net. Lemon's coming in on this inside wall. Puck just gets out. Georgia had a stick on it. Locked up number 11, Tiger. Tigers do a blind pass, which was going to be a great pass. Harper S was right there. Harper S versus 2. Tigers just get a stick before she can get a shot off. She's got two. Harper gets taken a back check. Lemon saves the blue line. Harper S coming off the ice. Puck is loose. Georgia gets a stick on it. Thankfully, it's not a tripping hazard there because Georgia took the Tiger off their skates. Ori and Lemon are down here. Oh, Ori was just on the wrong side of the blue line. That was fantastic 2 shifts. Clean up and off the benches. Turns out these walls at this particular facility is where the Colorado Avalanche practice, and the walls are a few inches higher than the girls are used to. So straddling and jumping over the wall apparently is difficult. Fun trivia facts for nothing. Tigers are back in their zone. They take it out on the outside edge. We had one of their players just holding out tight and was able to drive the puck almost into our goal when she had 2 of our players on her back. Jessie picks it up in our zone. She gets it to Ori, but the pass was congested, but it makes it. Ori's got 1, 2 on her. She takes this goal line shot. That was a great shot by Ori. Their goalie was ready for it. Down to 6:23. Harper and D, Jessie, Josie, and Paige. Puck got past the blue line. It's a chase. Harper O's out in front. Shot toward goal. It goes wide. Jessie's directly on the player. She fell down, but no call. Puck gets loose. Josie comes into that outside corner. Harper S gets it up and along the Rough Rider bench wall. Tigers bury it in, thinking they're coming off the ice, and the ref shoot her back on. They did a fantastic pass right up to Harper S. Harper S is driving it out now. She is across the blue line. She's got 1. Josie's setting up in front. Harper S does a button hook there, gets it back to Lemon. Lemon battles it past 2. Harper S picks it up again, centering toward the goal. Josie picks it up on this inside wall. Harper O stops it. Looks like some words as we reset in the neutral zone. So many players on the ice from the Tigers as the ref does a circling on the floor. Someone's going in the box. I could almost, what the ref was saying, it was pretty loud. We're down to 5:08. We have another power play. Last power play, we scored. We have Harper, Georgia, Ori, Lemon in the ads out there. Good win by Lemon. Harper shovels it forward. Puck gets loose, gets to Lemon. Georgia was going back on D. Oh, Harper saves the blue line with her skate, backed up with Lemon. Barton is going in there hard. She's centering. Ridiculously nice shot, I hate to say it. She scooped the puck up right at the edge of the crease and hit the top of the post. That is a hat trick and a short-handed goal by number 26, Barton. Face-off win by Tigers. That's right. Jessie gets pressure on and gets over to Paige. Paige is in that far wall. She does a back pass to Maddie Bennett, who just gets over in time to save the blue line. Good stick lift by Josie as there's pressure on number 73. who I kept calling 13 all last week. Puck is loose at right at the edge of the crease. Jesse was laying down to help block any kind of shots. Puck gets loose. Josie chases it all the way back. Page is on it. That is going to be an icing call on the Tigers. We're still on a penalty, or I'm sorry, the power play for another minute, 1 second, 61 seconds. Face off for the icing at 4:09 on the third period. Jesse on point, Josie, Page, Harper, and Harper O in Georgia. Jesse's able to battle it forward, gets to one of their D first. They bounce it on the outside wall. They keep trying to relay it up to Barton. Hopefully we've got, oh, beautiful shot by Georgia. The goalie yiped as the puck hit her. Excellent shot by Georgia. Accuracy, speed. 3:54 on the clock. Jesse locks up the face-off. Just gets loose. Jesse shoulders one of the players into the wall. Puck's loose right here down below us. Josie, Page, and Harper O. Harper O gets it just a little tap to Josie. Centering pass. Oh, Josie gets taken off her skate. We've got a breakaway. Harper O versus 1. That number 73, Harper O, fantastic. 73 still got a shot off between the legs. Puck is loose as it goes down into the Tiger zone. Goalie popped it up and out. Power play is over, 5-on-5 as the Tigers change out their lines. Ads, Lemon, Maddie Benish, and Harper S are out here. And Ori. Good relay by Lemon. She gets it out and across. Ads gets tied up. That is an intentional, maybe? Let's take intentional. Yeah, intentional. Nice ref. Another Yelp star review. We're down to 248. Oh no, not intentional. We're just doing it off their face-off. A medium offside? I don't know. Gets relayed forward back to the Tigers. Tigers run it all the way in. Ori cuts her off before she can get too far in possession. That was a flat-out shove in the back of Maddie Benish from the Tigers as she was going behind the ice. I'm taking back my good Yelp review on that ref as she was watching that. 2:32 in the third period. Tigers, I believe this is their 6th goal. Fantastic tie-up by Lemon. Gets it over to Ori. Gets off Ori's stick, but Ori's coming back for it. Ads gets it forward. It's into their zone. Ads is given chase as they get it into our zone. Lemon picks it up. She does a pass back. It's a blind one. Gets right to waiting 73. She gets a shot on goal. Puck is loose. Harper O, nice job. Puck is loose. Josie's on it. Gets a wide shot on goal. Jesse comes in like a superhero on that blue line. Puck gets past though. Harper O, shot goal by it's like number, I don't know, from the Tigers as goal number 7. There's a bunch of hat waving next to me, so I believe that is the second hat trick from the second player on the Tigers. Puck goes in and out of the zone. Georgia relays it forward, and she chases her own pass forward. Jessie knows her spot. She's like Lemon. They just know where to go when one of our Ds go forward. Puck's back in our zone as Jessie and Paige mix it up with one of the players. We're down to 43 seconds on this clock. Puck is loose. Oh. They were messing with trying to get the puck to some other shooter. We have a run clock now due to the point differential. Clock is running down to 20 seconds. 15 seconds. Georgia's coming in for the face-off. Nice. Some good practice here. 6, 5. Lemon's coming on. 2. That is the face-off done. Lemon came in for Georgia. That is the game. This is the Rough Riders' first loss in this tournament. This is the team that we last weekend had a 3-1 game. This game, a 7-1 game. I don't know if this was necessarily an endurance issue or a skill issue or when I'm talking about issue, it's probably that. Good games, good jobs. That is the end of our stream. I believe this puts us into 4th place. So we'll be going to a semifinals tomorrow morning. We have the again, bad luck of the draw. We have another 7 a.m. game Sunday morning Mountain Time. Thank you for watching.